Hi everyone, today let's make a special bread. It's called Focaccia and it's a bread which is so yummy and so soft and decorated and looks so beautiful. Lovely vegetables, beautiful colors, just ready to eat the moment you see it. So let's see how we are going to make it. Look how pretty it looks. So for this, very simple ingredients and very simple method. First we need some all-purpose flour. This is about 3 cups of all-purpose flour. Take a big mixing bowl and add this flour to it. Into this we will add 1.5 teaspoons of instant dry yeast. In it also goes 1 teaspoonful of salt, नमक 1 टीस्पूनफुल, और इसमें 2 टेबलस्पून हम ऑलिव ऑयल डालेंगे. ऑलिव ऑयल ही डालिए इसमें, फोकाशिया में ऑलिव ऑयल ही डलता है. सो डोंट रिप्लेस इट विथ एनी अदर ऑयल. इसको पहले ड्राई इंग्रेडिएंट्स को एक बार स्पून से मिक्स कर लीजिए एंड देन ऐड ऑलिव ऑयल टू इट. दीज आर 2 टेबलस्पूनफुल्स ऑफ ऑलिव ऑयल. सो ये भी इसमें डाल दीजिए. गिव इट अ मिक्स एंड नाउ to this we will be adding warm water, 1 cup of warm water. This is around 250 ml. That's 1 cup. So ये warm water डाल के और इसको हम अब अच्छे से मिक्स कर लेंगे with the help of a spatula or a spoon. और इसको जब तक आप और मिक्सिंग बोल थोड़ा बड़ा लीजिए so that you get enough space to turn it around. So इसको अच्छे से मिक्स कर लीजिए. और जब ये इसमें थोड़ा सा अब जब और ज़्यादा मिक्स ना हो पा रहा हो देन यू जस्ट पुट इट ऑन अ वर्किंग सरफेस. उसको साफ कर लीजिए एंड देन जस्ट पुट ऑल द इंग्रेडिएंट ऑन टू द वर्क सरफेस. सो इसको अब हम इस पर डाल लेते हैं और इसको अब हम हाथ से नीड करेंगे. जस्ट नीड इट वेरी सॉफ्टली विथ योर हैंड्स. Kneading will take some time, about 4 to 5 minutes. It is a sticky dough. It is slightly wet. It is well hydrated. So इसको आप धीरे धीरे पुल इन करते हुए अंदर की तरफ रोल करते हुए सॉफ्ट हैंड से इसको डो को आप मलते रहिए एंड पेशेंटली डू इट. यूज सॉफ्ट हैंड्स. बहुत ज़ोर से नहीं करने की ज़रूरत है. हल्का सा स्ट्रेच एंड फोल्ड करिए. बीच में यू कैन स्प्रिंकल वी बिट ऑफ ऑल पर्पस फ्लावर इफ इट्स गेटिंग टू स्टिकी एंड यू मे जस्ट ऑयल योर हैंड्स अ लिटिल बिट विथ ऑलिव ऑयल. सो इसको अब हम हल्के से मलते रहेंगे टिल वी गेट अ नाइस सॉफ्ट बॉल आउट ऑफ दिस डो एंड देन वी विल फर्दर देन गो अहेड विथ इट. सो इसको थोड़ा सा मलते हुए मेक इट टेक सर्कुलर मोशंस. हल्का सा स्ट्रेच, देन अगेन टक इट इन, अगेन स्लाइट स्ट्रेच and this will just patiently do it and then it goes back into the bowl. The bowl will have to be greased with little bit of olive oil और उसमें अब हम इसको डाल देंगे. जब हम देखते हैं कि ये बिल्कुल स्मूथ हो गया है 5 मिनट के बाद हम इस बॉल को इसमें डाल देंगे. ये देखिए मैं थोड़ा सा ऑलिव ऑयल भी थोड़ा सा हाथों में और थोड़ा डो के ऊपर लगा रही हूँ क्योंकि बहुत ज़्यादा स्टिक कर रहा है. सो डोंट वरी, द डो इज़ सपोज टू बी स्टिकी and that's how you get a very soft bread. So इसको फोल्ड करके अच्छा सा बॉल बन गया है. इसको अब हम बोल के अंदर डाल देंगे and we will keep it aside. So इसको मैं हल्का सा बीट भी कर रही हूँ देखिए just to incorporate some air into it. और ये इसको फोल्ड करते हुए और इसको अब ये अच्छे से बन गया है. हाथ में देखिए it is easier now to handle it than it was before. So now it goes into the bowl. और इसको थोड़ा सा ऊपर हम ऑलिव ऑयल इसलिए लगाते हैं ताकि इसकी सरफेस ड्राई ना हो जाए. ऑल्दो वी विल कवर इट. सो पुट इट इन अ बोल, नाइसली रोल इट विथ ऑलिव ऑयल ऑन ऑल साइड, वेरी लिटिल ऑलिव ऑयल, जस्ट अ फ्यू ड्रॉप्स, नॉट टू मच, a little bit into the bowl and a little bit on the dough and cover it. After that, once it is done, just press it a little and cover it with a lid and keep it in a warm, you can cover it with a kitchen towel also and keep it in a warm place. It depends on the weather. So if it is humid and hot conditions, you can just leave it on your kitchen slab, or otherwise in winters you will need to keep it in a warmer place. Meanwhile, while this dough we have kept aside for 1 hour, meanwhile we will take out our vegetables and see what we have in mind. You can decorate it with whatever vegetables you like and any way that you like it. Usually we use onions, parsley, coriander, cherry tomatoes, bell peppers. These are the favorites, carrots, and you can cut them into any shape that you like. Whatever shape you like, whatever size, you do it. We just need to decorate this bread. This bread looks beautiful once decorated, and the more colors you put in, the better it looks. So I have chopped some onions, in fact sliced them, then some bell peppers. I'm cutting out some roundels out of it. Then I'm using cherry tomatoes also here. As you can see, I have a yellow bell pepper and a red one. So the yellow one I will cut into strips, and the red one will be in roundels, thin roundels I will make. And out of this big one, because this is a huge bell pepper, the yellow one, so I'm going to cut out very thin strips out of it to decorate later on. And you can use some spring onions and any vegetables of your choice. My vegetables are done, sliced and kept aside, and our focaccia is rising meanwhile. See, I've even cut out some onion rings. They also look nice when they are decorated. So these are all done, and we will put them aside for a while. And when you take the cherry tomatoes, because they are little juicy, although I have taken the hardened, I've segregated I've taken the hard ones, and we need to just remove a wee bit of the juice so that the focaccia doesn't get too soggy there. So I'll take a kitchen towel, I'll cut the cherry tomato into half and just slightly press out to take out the excess liquid onto this kitchen towel. And the seeds that stick to your kitchen towel can actually be used for growing tomato plants in your pots. So don't throw them away just yet. Meanwhile, we line a tin in which we are going to bake our focaccia with a little bit of olive oil on all sides. And I'm also going to use parchment paper in this, so that when focaccia is baked, it is easier to pull it out of the tin. So if you have a bigger, flatter tin, even better, you will get more space to decorate it. I'm using a regular cake tin, a square cake tin, and I'll be putting the focaccia in it once it has risen for an hour. So the parchment paper also needs to be slightly greased with olive oil, and it should stick nicely to the base of the tin that you're going to use, your baking tin or a tray, whatever you use for baking. So nicely coated with olive oil here. So our cake tin is also ready, the baking tin is also ready, and meanwhile we will check our dough whether it has risen. So let's see after an hour. Yes, it looks well risen and nice and puffy. So we'll just take it out with the help of our fingers. Just pull out the entire dough in one go. Here, see how easily it comes out, and straight away put it into your baking tin. Just stretch it out with your hands a little and just try and fit in there. And don't worry if you feel that it is not going into the sides, it is not spread all that much, because we will be again leaving it for half an hour to rise. That time it will swell up a little bit more and will fill up all the sides. Although it is so easy and so stretchy that you can stretch it out to the entire length and breadth of your tin, but in case you feel that it's not filling up, don't just worry. This will once after half an hour, you will see it will get even easier to stretch it out and fit into the tin. So this is also now done, and with the help of some olive oil in my fingers, I am going to make some tucks into the dough. This is a must with a focaccia, and just make these tucks a little deep into the dough. Take your 3 fingers and just put them in, and now I'll cover. See, I've covered it again with lid and left it there for half an hour, and after half an hour I've removed the lid to see, and as you can see, it has risen a little wee bit more. Now time to decorate. This is the best part of focaccia. So take all your veggies. I've taken some basil also, some coriander, along with the veggies that I had chopped earlier. So now you can decorate it with just the way you want. A little more olive oil into my fingers, and I'm just making a few more tucks. Be a little generous with olive oil, because that's what makes the bread so yummy. So you can just decorate it now, whichever wish. I'll do it my way. You can decorate it your way, the way you like it. So here go my lovely colors, the lovely veggies, the red capsicum. See how pretty it looks on the white base of focaccia. And I put a cherry tomato in between, some greens, how lovely it looks. So it is just your imagination, whatever you have in mind, decorate it accordingly. Now drizzle of some sea salt, add some mixed herbs onto it, add some chili flakes, whatever seasoning you like, just put it, and a little more drizzle of olive oil. That's what goes into the end. And now it goes into bake at 220 degrees for about 25 minutes, and it will be done. Well, you could check with your oven. If you feel that it's got baked a little earlier, you can remove it, or if you feel you need to put it on for more, about 5 minutes more, do that. Mine came out in 25 minutes, and just see how beautiful it looks, how lovely. And all you need to do is just cut it out while it's warm. I can't even wait for it to cool down even a little bit. So but just remove it on a wire rack and pull out with the parchment paper. On the both sides you have parchment paper. Before that, I'm drizzling a little bit. I have infused some garlic into olive oil, and I'm adding that. I love the flavors of garlic onto focaccia, so you can do that. If you don't like garlic, you can take plain olive oil and put a little drizzle on top. So I am putting the garlic infused oil, and I'll be also adding a little bit of the garlic. So chili flakes, seasoning, garlic, whatever, the way you like it, just do that. And the colors and the flavors, just lovely. Pull out the parchment paper, put it onto a wire rack, and later on just shift it on to your baking plate and eat it while it's warm, right out of the oven, warm, with lovely flavors. The aroma is just beautiful. So brushing a little more olive oil on the sides, and now time to plate it, and can't wait to eat it. And that's for everyone who sees focaccia. The bestest bread and the most beautiful bread, I could say that. So friends, do try it at home, and do let me know how it comes out in my comment section, and do give my video a like, and please subscribe to my channel. Bye for now.